Howdy folks, thanks for joining me today. If you're new, my name is Neil. Welcome to Post to Post. And today we were talking about a very special jersey. It's a pride jersey by the Vancouver Canucks. It's a specialty jersey. It's a warm-up jersey. But I think Vancouver does it better than anyone else, and by it I mean specialty jerseys. They've got the Chinese New Year one, I believe they have. They have an Indigenous one that they do. They've got the Pride one, and then they've got a couple of others as well. No team, in my opinion, at least, even comes close to the Vancouver Canucks and how well executed that they attack, not attack, that's kind of a bad word, that they approach some of these specialty jerseys. They just knock it out of the park every single time. And this is the best iteration of any of those jerseys that have ever been created over the years. This Pride jersey, specifically the logo, is one of the greatest logos, regardless of colors, I think I've ever seen. And it's great that they all not only had a specialty jersey, but spent the time highlighting the artist as well. So we're going to look at the jersey, specifically the logo, essentially, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the artist as well, because they're Swedish, which is really cool, because there's a lot of Swedish influence on Vancouver over the years. So let's start off with just a photo of the jersey itself. Essentially, it's during warm-ups. So you can see, I mean, it's literally a practice jersey. There's no striping. It's a completely white jersey. There's a shoulder patch on there, which we'll look at as well. But the main logo down there, it contrasts so incredibly well on the white. You've got all the colors of the rainbow essentially in there, and every single one contrasts amazing with the white. It really stands out as one of the most beautiful practice jerseys. Like, I can't even believe I'm saying that. Like, practice jerseys are boring, right? This isn't boring. It's beautiful. Okay, next up is the photo, or one photo. Actually, I've got two of a close-up of the logo. So I thought we'd explore this kind of in stages, because it essentially is in stages. Now, the bottom is where you get some blues and some purples and some violets. You can see the orcas kind of playing underwater and stuff. There's lots of nice water imagery and whatnot. There's even like a little heart in there, which is cool. Maybe a couple, actually. So that looks great. And then it kind of bleeds up. I need to go into the next photo, actually, because that one shows it in focus. It bleeds up into, I actually don't know what this is. And that's why I love this logo, because I purposely didn't read anything specifically about the logo, because I didn't want to know. I appreciate art in the sense where I want to look at something, I want to interpret it for myself, and then I want to become educated on it. So after this video, I'm actually going to go read if there was any explanation on the specific logo, because I want to know some intentions and stuff here. But that's what I really love about art and design, is kind of trying to figure something out for myself. To me, that is the best educational tool for myself. It helps me learn quite a bit. So when I look at this, I see a skyline down below, maybe some like older style houses or something with lights on, and then almost like snow kind of falling, but that snow area also kind of mimics like a snow hill or a ski lift, but also people skating on ice or something. There's a lot going on. It's so intricate, and I think that's probably my favorite part of the entire thing, because there's so many things that you could possibly see, and I think that's really cool. So above that is essentially kind of like the top of the lake, I guess you could say. And there you got some people standing there, the beautiful trees, the flowers, the mountains in the background. Like, there is so much going on in this logo. She did a wonderful job utilizing the colors, sticking with the blues, the blue style hues, and like the purples and stuff underwater or near the water, coming up into the green, right into the trees, and just using natural things to convey the transition of color. Just beautiful. And then into the sky. Obviously, sky inherently is a gradient itself, basically any time of the day. Sometimes you get a really, really clear blue day where it's just one solid shade of blue, but most days there's a bit of haze. So, down closer to the horizon, it's a little bit more white. Directly above, it's more blue, so you kind of get that gradient. So there's a kind of a gradient being shown here, a bit of a staged gradient, yellow into orange, into red, and then into kind of that deeper, really deep, almost brown, and then black at the top. And then that black at the top really contrasts well with the orca black down below. So there's really good balance. There's really good color use here. The design is incredibly intricate. I feel like there's indigenous influence in this. I don't know if there actually is, but that's kind of the vibes I get, and that's cool, because the logo itself kind of represents that. And yeah, it's a wonderfully developed logo. Every time you look at it, you almost see something new. And when's the last time you said that about a logo on an NHL jersey? Typically, they're pretty simple. And I have to not only applaud the artist here, which is Mayo or Mio. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce her name. Like, literally perfect job, amazing. But I also want to credit the production team, whoever it was, whether Adidas was in charge or it was a different third-party company who actually, physically made the logo or the crest and then gave it to the team to put on. Whoever made this, like physically developed this and went through the process, there's probably lots of back and forth between the design and whatnot. A tremendous job, absolutely amazing job. I want to skip on to the shoulder patch now, and this is also pretty cool. There's kind of a dancing scene going on between the two orcas. So they're colorized, obviously. I see some trees in the middle, maybe some water or something, a valley possibly. So there's lots of intricacies in the shoulder patch as well. Just a really, really cool design up there too. Now I want to skip to actually another photo, and this was posted on Twitter by @GripItAndDripIt. I'll put their handle up there because this is their photo, and they posted it from the team store. $650 for this jersey, made in Canada practice jersey. And obviously made in Canada jerseys go for a little bit more, and this is a very special jersey, but $650 seems quite excessive for this. I really hope the team sent one of these jerseys to Mayo or Mio. Again, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but here's the picture of her. So this is, I assume that's kind of her computer screen in the background there. So it's really cool that we get to see kind of a behind the scenes of the actual design as she's drawing it or after she's drawn it just on their screen there, which is really, really cool. And I'll link the entire story on the NHL.com site. I really encourage you to read it because I haven't read it yet on purpose. I'm going to read it after this. I mean, I read a little bit of it, but I'm going to read all of it after this video. I will link it down below in the description. I encourage you to read that as well, or go check it out and learn more about her. So that wraps it up. Yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, practice jerseys typically aren't something that we get too excited about on this channel, or I think maybe the average hockey fan, but this one is absolutely an exception. The logo is beautiful. It's colorized perfectly. There's so many intricacies and really, really cool things within the logo that just make it so special. So it's kind of a shame that it was so much money. I wish there was a retail version of this. So I'd probably buy one. I could sit there and look at the logo all day. It's amazing. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. We'd love to hear from you. Do you think more teams should kind of take the Vancouver approach and look at some of these special dates and events and holidays and whatnot and kind of create their own specialty logos, and also reach out into the community like Vancouver did and found an artist all the way over in Sweden to do this? They didn't find someone internally to make it. They reached out basically on social media as a call to action, and they found someone to do it. So, I really have to applaud the Canucks for also doing that and putting faith in the community and involving the community, and not only involving, but, producing and coming up with something so incredible like this, a success on every single side. So maybe other than the price side, but yeah, wonderful jersey. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. If you did enjoy this video, if you enjoy hockey videos, jersey videos, please consider hitting the subscribe button if you're new. If you did like this video, please hit the like button, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for, I think, at least one interesting video, possibly two. So I'll talk to you then. Adios.